At this time, I'd like to welcome our graduating class.
I woke up feeling on top of the world, like nothing's ever gonna bring me down. This feeling got me flying high as a bird. I may never touch the ground. It may not be my birthday, but I just wanna celebrate. I just wanna celebrate, 'cause it's a good day, good life. I just wanna celebrate all night. There's magic coursing throughout my veins. I don't want it to stop. I feel invincible in every way. I'ma give it all I got. It may not be my birthday, but I just wanna celebrate. I just wanna celebrate, 'cause it's a good day, good life. I just wanna celebrate all night. There's nothing like feeling alive. There's nothing
Here at OSUIT. On behalf of the faculty and staff and the entire OSUIT community, I'd like to welcome you and thank you for joining us for this very special occasion. This day is eagerly anticipated by everybody in this room, but most especially by our graduates, because we are here to celebrate you. So before we get started, graduates, if you want one last selfie before you turn off the phones, I'll take one for you up here too. And I'm going to take this opportunity to remind everyone to let's put our phones on silent, but take as many pictures as you want of these fantastic graduates. Everybody lean in. Yay. All right. That goes for me too. I'm making sure my phone's on silent. All right, I'd like to start off our day by recognizing some of the many people who made this day possible for all of us. As you'll soon hear in the words of our graduates, as their dedications are read when they receive their pins, getting through nursing school takes a village. It also takes a dedicated nursing faculty who give of themselves and their expertise tirelessly in the pursuit of excellence. You will not find a group more passionate, more professional, or more caring than those seated on this stage. I'd like to introduce the outstanding faculty of the OSU IT nursing program. Sandra Clark, Marion McGehee, Tasha Antwine, April Taylor, Nancy Johnsey, Charlie Johnson, and Catherine Bible. And the glue who holds us all together, our administrative assistant, Donna Pryor. In addition to these amazing women, our graduates have been guided along the way by many outstanding clinical and lab instructors. So let's also give them a round of applause. And lastly, from the OSUIT side, I want to introduce you to our seniors for April 2023. They are set to be our largest graduating group in the history of the OSUIT nursing program, so hopefully this ceremony will spur them on to greatness. And mostly, we want to thank and recognize all the family and friends of our graduates. As you have all experienced, when someone special in your life goes to school, the whole family goes back to school. You've got late nights and early mornings, endless study sessions, freakouts, celebrations. I'm sure at some point you've had a stethoscope pushed on you somewhere trying to learn something. You've been there for all of it with love and support, endless encouragement, listening ears, and I'm just guessing, as the mom of a college student, a little money along the way. We are so excited to have you here with us to celebrate this day, and we know it would not have been possible without all of you. And before we get to the main body of our ceremony, we want to recognize student accomplishments. We truly have amazing students here in the OSUIT nursing program, and this group is no exception. In this class of 28 graduates, 17 of them, a full 60%, are graduating with an honors distinction. 14 of them have earned the cum laude designation with a GPA of 3.0 to 3.49. 2 have earned the magna cum laude designation, and one of these amazing graduates is leaving nursing school with a GPA of 3.8 or above, which is truly impressive in nursing school. As our students will attest, we have a rigorous curriculum, and we congratulate them on those achievements. We have many students who are deserving of special recognition, and it's always a difficult decision every semester to narrow it down to just 2 recipients of our program awards. The first award is based on performance in the classroom, lab, and clinical of a student throughout the entirety of the nursing program. We receive nominations from faculty throughout the 4 semesters the students are here with us, both our campus and our clinical instructors, and we solicit nominations from our student body. Candidates are then voted on by the nursing faculty, including our adjunct instructors. The first award is the Excellence in Nursing Practice Award, and it recognizes a graduating student who has consistently performed at the highest level in the nursing program. The recipient of this award is someone who demonstrates a depth and breadth of knowledge in the area of clinical nursing practice, who possesses clinical expertise and the attributes of a nursing leader, who enhances the image of nursing through nursing practice, collaborating in a positive and productive manner with patients, families, peers, staff, and faculty. A person who accepts and utilizes criticism as a basis for professional growth. Faculty describe this recipient as dedicated, empathetic, professional, versatile, and engaged. The student was also singled out by multiple peer nominations, one of which stated she shows the highest spirit of nursing to everyone around her. The Excellence in Nursing Practice Award goes to Miranda Naranjo. The Academic Excellence in Nursing Award recognizes a graduating student who has consistently performed at the highest level in all aspects of the program. They've demonstrated outstanding academic achievement, embodies the qualities of professionalism as evidenced by leadership ability, enthusiasm, and dedication to the program and the profession. They've demonstrated outstanding clinical competencies as evidenced by effective time management, expert application of the nursing process, and the ability to communicate with all members of the healthcare team. Ranked #1 in her class academically, the Academic Excellence in Nursing Award goes to Courtney Brianne Osborne. And we will have one last recognition category, and that's service to the nursing program. The foundation of the nursing community is in the relationships our students build with one another. Our Student Nurses Association exists to promote fellowship, networking, and philanthropy, and meeting these objectives would not be possible without the tireless and enthusiastic service of our SNA officers. To have a great organization, you need great leadership, and I'd like to give special recognition and thanks to our graduating officers, Jared McCumber, Devaney Sawyer, and Andy Zangari. These students have been active members of SNA from the beginning and have served in multiple leadership positions throughout their time with us. Their contribution to SNA has been enormous and will be sorely missed. And lastly, to our graduates. 7 years ago, sorry, that's the wrong speech. 4 semesters and 18 months ago, you started nursing school at the height of the pandemic, round 2, and I don't believe any of us or you could have predicted exactly what the future would look like. Everything you thought nursing school would be, all the excitement, the warnings, it didn't go exactly according to plan. It kind of never does, and that's the secret. Well, except the part we told you that you would need to be flexible as a critical skill for nursing students. That prediction, at least, has been proven true. And now you're entering the profession in a time of upheaval and uncertainty, globally, politically, grocery store-wise. Things are changing at a rapid pace, and it's quite frankly scary not knowing exactly what's next. But this is nurses, and this is what we do. Always remember that you are making a difference every day in someone's life, no matter how big or how small. You will be their hope when they're hopeless, and their guide when they feel lost. You will be there to comfort them when they have pain and to celebrate with them when they have joy. You will be there for the beginnings of some lives and for the endings of others. Both of those, all of it, is a great privilege. Please don't take it lightly. Believe in yourself always and in your ability to make an impact and create change. But there's also a side to nursing that we don't talk about as often. When people say that nursing school and being a nurse is hard, I think one of the things they mean is that you're going through a physically, mentally, emotionally challenging and draining situation where you second-guess yourself at every turn and fight to succeed, all while you're still living your real life. And real life is messy. And while it can be joyful, it's often heartbreaking. Students in this class have kept going through the loss of parents, pregnancies, relationships, and countless other personal challenges that I'm sure we on this stage haven't even known about. One loss in particular is one they have asked me to talk about. On November 3rd, one of our nursing students, Erin Gates, who was an original member of this class, took her life. Erin was larger than life. She was irreverent, she was often profane, she was audacious, and she never met a stranger that she couldn't turn into a friend, or wouldn't stop trying anyway. She was also troubled, and on some level she was hiding herself from all of us. In no way can I or would I want to reduce Erin to a statistic, but the reality is she was one in a startlingly big and growing group of nurses. Nursing has a mental health crisis on its hands, on our hands. Nurses, particularly female nurses, are 3 times more likely to have suicidal ideation than the average U.S. workforce. And a recent study showed that 1 in 18 working nurses has considered suicide in the last 12 months. In 2017, there were 729 registered suicides amongst U.S. nurses, and that's only the ones that we know about. At that time, they predicted a 10% annual increase, and that was before we had the impact of COVID in our healthcare systems. This is a complex problem that requires changes in society, in education, in healthcare access, and in services, and certainly within the nursing profession. And we can't fix all of that right now. But what we can do is take better care of ourselves and each other. One positive thing the research shows is that having a sense of belonging and a strong support system at work is quite literally a lifesaver. Ask your coworkers and friends how they are, and then really listen to them when they answer. And when someone asks you who you are, how you are, really tell them. Look for signs that people are burning out or stressed and intervene early. Don't wait for them to ask for help. The people who are most at risk are the least likely to ask for help and to reach out. And maybe most importantly, let's normalize talking about how hard it is to be a nurse. It hurts when patients die, especially when you couldn't save them. And it's hard to take care of people who treat you poorly, even when you know they're doing it because they're stressed out. It's scary to know that unstable patients and families are in our buildings, and sometimes they bring guns. It's okay to feel like you have absolutely no idea what you're doing, and you will feel that way. I've been a nurse for 25 years, and I still feel that way sometimes. You won't be the first person to cry in the parking lot after a shift or to hide in the stairwell when you just have to let it out. And maybe what we should do is stop trying to hide that pain and that sorrow and grief and fear and whatever that emotion is, and let people see it. When you bring the scary into the light, what you realize is that you aren't as alone as you thought you were. The ceremony we're conducting today is the beginning of the professional community for you all. Pinning ceremonies are played out at nursing graduations all over this country, as they have been for over a century. There are variations here and there, but it's in these rituals and traditions that we remain grounded to and united to our professional community. None of us on the stage or on the floor would be successful nurses without the history and example of those who came before us showing us how to do it. Leading by example, setting standards, evolving with science, putting their lives on the line to care for those who can't care for themselves. That dedication and drive and passion and that heart is embedded into every layer of this ceremony. Being here, receiving your pin, lighting your lamp, and reciting the pledge. It's the thing that anchors you to the nurses of the past and inextricably links you to the nurses of the future. This is your community. Don't take a back seat in making it better. We know that each of you will make a difference in this world, and we will be here cheering you on. As the director of this program, I am immensely proud of the work you have done here, and as a nurse and a peer, I am excited to welcome you to the next generation of nurses. Thank you. And now, let's get a celebration started. I'd like to welcome Nancy Johnsey to the stage to begin the pinning portion of our program.
I'm going to be reading the significance of the nursing pin. The nursing pin originated from the earliest badges given to those who tended the sick. The badges were presented to members of the Knights of the Order of the Hospital of St. John the Baptist, a religious order who tended to the ill and wounded crusaders in the 12th century. The tradition of the nursing pin and the ceremonial pinning we know today actually originated in the 1860s at the Nightingale School of Nursing at St. Thomas Hospital in London. Having been recently awarded the Red Cross of St. George for her selfless service to the injured and dying in the Crimean War, Florence chose to extend this honor to her most outstanding graduate nurses by presenting each of them with a medal for excellence. The Wolverton Royal Hospital in England initiated the tradition of presenting all graduates with a badge. The first nursing pin was presented to the graduating class of 1880 at the Bellevue Hospital of Nursing in New York City. The pin presented to graduates was both beautiful and symbolic. It featured a crane in the center for vigilance, encircled with a band of blue for constancy and an outer band of red for mercy and relief of suffering. Since the earliest days of professional nursing in America, graduate nurses have proudly displayed on their uniform the pin that represents their individual school of nursing. The nurse's graduation pin is a treasured symbol that conveys to others his or her association and everlasting bond with their school. Each pin is distinctive, representing only one program and upholding the proud educational traditions of that school. For the nurse, it also symbolizes honorable completion of a rigorous and physically demanding nursing preparation program. Graduates, as your name is called, please come to the stage to receive your pin.
Courtney Allen. Courtney is being pinned by her mom, Angie, and her grandma, Judy. First, I'd like to say I could not have done any of this without all of my family. I would like to thank my mom and dad for their unconditional love and support. They believed in me on days I didn't believe in myself. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for that, and thank you for financially supporting me. I have the best grandparents always calling and checking on me after my test and praying for me before my test. I want to thank my study partner, my grandma Juju, who was my rock through these last 2 years. My brother and sister for always supporting me. My fiance, Austin, I know it wasn't an easy easy 2 years for us, but we made it together. I appreciate you loving me on the good and bad days, all the calls before my test, giving me the pump me up speech and boosting my confidence. I love each and every one of y'all. Now I want to make all of you proud. Terry Bersano. Terry is being pinned by her son, Everett. Everett, I want to thank you for being so flexible these last 4 semesters. You've grown into the most amazing young man, taking on so much responsibility, becoming a big brother and doing things independently while I was studying. I know me going back to school was confusing, but I did it for you and Kendall, to show you that with some hard work and dedication, you can accomplish anything. I love you kids. I also want to thank my parents for bending backwards so that I could make it to class and clinicals. My sisters for being my emotional support. My husband, Eric, who took on so much and gave up so much for me to go back to school. I could not have done this without you. Kaylee, Courtney, and the entire fall class of 2022, I couldn't imagine a better group to graduate with. Kelsey Canedo. Kelsey is being pinned by Sugar J. Wow, this has been by far the longest 2 years of my life. Many sleepless nights, long study hours, brutal amount of education, and a lot of anxiety. All this would not be possible if it wasn't for the many people in my corner. My Sugar J, thank you for everything always. Always encouraging me, always being there for me, for being on my team. Without you, none of this would be possible. I also want to thank my wonderful mother-in-law, Cynthia, sister-in-law, Stephanie, Nanny, my sister, Anissa, and of course, OSUIT Childcare. They always came through for me to make all this possible. To my little-time vampires, Bea and Chloe, I hope Mommy has made you proud. Hey, Declan, guess what? You can come stay at Auntie's now whenever you want because she doesn't have to study for school anymore. Leah Claire. Leah is being penned by her husband, Michael. Wow, where do I start? So many people to thank and only allotted 150 words. First, I want to thank my best friend and soulmate, Michael. Without your love and support, I could not have accomplished this monumental feat. From shuttling kids to playing referee to all 7 of them, when I couldn't, you are truly my lifesaver. To my kids, I want to say thank you for the patience while I was studying and understanding this felt like forever, but we made it. This is for you. To Wintress and my work family, I want to say a heartfelt thank you for the love and support, and especially to Heather for tolerating all my textbooks spread out everywhere, every shift. I want to thank Donna for keeping me together and Jody for always having the answer to all my questions. To my girl gang, I love you. Couldn't have made it without y'all, and holy cow, we did it. Mackenzie King. Mackenzie is being penned by her husband, Sean, mother, Christine, and father, William. It's been a grueling 2 years, but this day has finally come. First of all, I want to thank my Lord Jesus Christ for getting me to where I am today. None of this would be possible without him. To my amazing parents, thank you for all the support and love you have given me through this endeavor. You never stopped believing in me, even in times when I didn't believe in myself, and for that I am forever grateful. To my incredible husband, thank you for all the support and patience you have shown me. From the freakouts to the victories, you've been there for me, and I appreciate that more than you know. You're the best hype man a girl could ask for. I love you. Thank you to all my family and friends for your encouragement and support. To my girls, we did the dang thing. Woo! Jessica David. Jessica is being penned by her parents, Jeff and Stephanie David. I would like to thank my parents for supporting me through all the ups and downs of my nursing school journey, for reminding me it wasn't the end of the world when I got one bad test grade, but then telling me to make sure to study twice as hard for the next one. I would not have been able to make it through without them, and I appreciate them more than they know. I would also like to thank my siblings, Katie and Aaron, for always being there for me and bringing me back to reality. To the rest of my family, thank you for being supportive and working holidays around my night shift and study session. To my girl gang, we did it. I would not be here without you girls. I love you all and can't wait to watch us succeed. Finally, I would like to thank God for leading me down this path, even though sometimes it seemed like I was stuck in a maze. He knew what he was doing and led me to lifelong friends and amazing career. Kaylee Dotson. Kaylee is being penned by her husband, Cody, and her 7 children, Kason, Sayer, Deegan, Ava, Asher, Callum, and Reed. Becoming a nurse is a goal I've always wanted to achieve since high school. Obviously, so was motherhood, haha. Many times I've been asked, how do you do it? Nursing school, work, and 7 kids. The answer is, I couldn't have done it without my 7 kids. The times I felt like giving up, it was the "you've got this, mama" notes from my girls and the "good job, mama" texts from my boys that kept me pressing forward. To my husband, I am forever grateful you pushed me to achieve my goals, for being Mr. Mom, and for the sacrifices you've made so we can all be up here today. For my mom, Jamie, and dad, Eric, thank you for being my #1 cheerleaders. For my OG, Grandma Carol, for being my hero. I love you all. For my grandpa, Jim, in heaven, this degree is for you. Lastly, to Terry, Courtney, and Leah, we did it, ladies. Monica Gomez Mesa. Monica is being pinned by her parents, Santiago and Endina Gomez. I can't believe today is the day I've been waiting and working so hard for. Thank you, God, for leading my way. Today, one of my biggest dreams is a reality. Quiero agradecer a mis padres por sus sacrificios y apoyo. Esto es para ustedes. Mis logros también son suyos. Thank you to my sisters for being the best cheerleaders through this journey and believing in me even when I doubted myself. Thank you to my husband for always reminding me that I could do it. You never stopped believing in me. I love you guys and couldn't have done it without any of you. I appreciate you guys more than you know. Thank you to my girls. All the hard work, long study sessions, and even tears finally paid off. We did it. Cassidy Johnson. Cassidy is being pinned by her mother, Rachel. I would like to thank my family for all their support over these last 2 years, especially my mom. I love you guys, and I am so grateful for you. Thank you to my gal pals for all the last-minute study sessions and making nursing school more enjoyable. And gracias a mi cari por su apoyo constante. Eres el mejor.
Courtney Jones. Courtney is being pinned by her little sister, Kylie Jones. My family and I suffered a devastating loss during my 3rd semester of nursing school. My beautiful mom, Tricia, passed away on March the 8th, 2022. Every day without my mom is the hardest day of my life. She was supposed to be here. I know how badly she wanted to be here. I hope she knows how much I love and miss her, but importantly, I hope that she is proud of me. I love you, Mama. Thank you for never giving up on me. I also like to thank my amazing family, my dad and my sister, and my fiance, Lyndon, and our 2 children, Carter and Asher. They have been my biggest supporters. My sweet Gabby, thank you for your words of encouragement. To my girl gang, thank you for staying by my side and never letting me give up. You ladies got me through the toughest of times. There is one more important thing I would like to say. Today, I become a legacy to my father. My goal was always to follow in his footsteps and graduate as an OSU Cowboy. And today I get to do just that. Love you, Dad. Thank you for everything. Go Pokes. Brooklyn Keys. Brooklyn is being pinned by her fiance Brandon and her mom Jennifer. First, I want to thank my fiance Brandon. You've been my rock and my biggest cheerleader through all of this, from keeping me company while I studied to being my practice dummy for the skills assessments. You have been there for every step of the way. Thank you to all of my family and friends. You supported and helped me through the toughest 2 years more than you'll ever know. I love you and thank you all. I would love to individually thank you all, but I was only given 150 words. To my girl gang, we did it. I love you guys and couldn't have done it without you. All of our hard work and late night FaceTime study dates have paid off. To my classmates, the moment we all worked so hard for is finally here. We celebrated each other's victories and picked each other up when we were down. We laughed together, we cried together, we became a little family. I can't wait to see each of us thrive in life. Lastly, thank you, OSU, for the nursing degree, but I will always bleed red. Boomer. Jessica Mason. Jessica is being pinned by her son, Alec. To my son, Alec, I want you to know that I did this for you. You are the best thing that ever happened to me, and I hope that I am making you as proud of me as I am of you. I also did this for myself. My whole life, I have gotten in my own way. I have always chosen dead ends and had to start over. Teenage pregnancy, domestic violence, homelessness, and addiction. These are all the things that I have encountered and put myself through on my journey along the way to now. Now is different. I have finally reached a destination. I can look at myself in the mirror and be proud of the woman that I am looking at for the first time. Now is my time. Now I can change my life. Now I start living and not surviving. In the words of Cardi B, knock me down 9 times and I'll get up 10. Jared McCumber. Jared is being pinned by his mother, Stephanie. I would like to first thank myself for this accomplishment in completing nursing school. This is a huge milestone that marks the beginning of my career, and I'm so excited to start. I want to thank my family for all of the support they provide throughout my time in nursing school. I appreciate all the sacrifices made during one of the toughest challenges I've taken on in life. Lastly, I would like to thank my sugar mama. I appreciate all of the love and support she's given me throughout my program and ensuring I was taken care of in nearly every aspect in home life, even when I was unable to give that back. I have met so many amazing people in this program and grown closer than I ever thought possible to a select few, and I truly couldn't be more grateful for them. Miranda Naranjo. Miranda is being pinned by her husband, Richard, and her daughter, Sophia. First, I need to thank my husband for supporting my dream and surviving this stressful yet rewarding journey. I couldn't have done this without you. I know these last 2 years have been a roller coaster of nonstop studying, missed moments, and yes, the occasional temper tantrum. Second, I would like to thank my parents for raising me with love, encouraging educational opportunities at every point in my life, and teaching me perseverance. To my mother, thank you for the countless nights you let me sit and talk your ear off about disease process this and nursing intervention that. Last, I need to thank the friends that I have made in this program, Desiree, Jared, Jessica, and Devaney. We made it together. I will cherish our friendship for life. Also, they tell you you should not have a baby in nursing school, but I said, challenge accepted. In the words of Michael Scott, boom, roasted. Courtney Brianne Osborne. Courtney is being pinned by her husband, Chad. So nursing school is no joke. And it would absolutely not have been possible without the Lord above and my husband, Chad. Poor guy endured many study sessions, tears, choice words, and even, let me start an IV on him. Ask him about it. He'll probably tell you he still has a bruise. But truly, I wouldn't want to have done this without him. And to my family, I know being away and dedicating so much time to earning my RN has been just as hard on you all as it has on me. And I thank you for pushing me, cheering me on, and supporting this phase of my life. Many years ago, I dedicated another speech to my mama, and now I dedicate this accomplishment to this guy right here. You inspire me to be better, to do better, and to never give up. Thank you for always believing in me. I love you, and go Pokes. Jessica Marie Sky Roden. Jessica is being pinned by her dad, Chuck, and her husband, Derek. I would like to thank my family and friends for being here today. Although there are so many people I wish I could thank personally in this dedication, there are two that I need to mention. My dad, who has always been my biggest fan and who helped build me into the person I am today. My husband, who believed in me even when I didn't believe in myself. Thank you both for being there to push me when I thought I wasn't going to make it through. Before I started the program, I was told that I would make some of the best friends in nursing school and didn't realize how true that would be. Thank you to everyone who helped me achieve this goal. I couldn't have gotten here without each and every one of you. Anyway, that's enough of the staffy stuff. Let's celebrate because we did it. Cherokee Ridge. Cherokee is being pinned by roommate with benefits, Ryan. First, I would like to thank my mom for showing me firsthand what resilience and endless compassion looks like, and for showing me that no matter what we go through in life, choosing to see The positive is a choice worth making. I'd like to shout out my sisters for keeping me humble and making me laugh the hardest when I needed it the most. I'd like to thank my grandparents for shaping me into the person who leads by example and who tries my best to do what's right. Lastly, I'd like to thank my sweetheart Ryan for the love and support he has given me over the years that have allowed me to become the version of myself that I am most proud of. I am so glad to get to continue on this journey with you and to build the life we deserve together. Love you always.
Courtney Rawson. Courtney is being pinned by her sister Kayla. First and foremost, I would like to thank God for placing this calling on my heart. Thank you to all my friends and family that encouraged me through the ups and the downs of nursing school, and especially to my husband Alex for spoiling me and taking a lot of stress off my shoulders. Melinda Salas. Mindy is being pinned by her daughters Maya and Abby. First, I would like to thank my daughters Maya, Ayana, Abby, and Lily for their continued support and for their patience with me throughout nursing school. Thank you, Abby, for helping out extra around the house with the pets. I love you girls. Thank you to my dad for your continued words of encouragement. Those have meant the world to me. And of course, a big thank you to the rest of my family, friends, and work family for all the love and support and for listening to and enduring all of my many freakouts. Congratulations to all my classmates. We made it. Micah Salisbury. Micah is being pinned by her daughters Ariana and Tori. The past 2 years have been a crazy time of growth and development. Along my journey, I've gained a lot of new skills, made some friends of a lifetime, and really griped about it, but enjoyed every minute of it. I'd like to say thank you to my husband, Brad, my 2 daughters, Ariana and Tori, for putting up with my insanity during this journey we call nursing school, to the rest of my family for not seeing me but still supporting me, and to my classmates for dealing with me during class, lab, and clinical. Devaney Sawyer. Devaney is being pinned by her mom, her stepdad Chuck, and her dad Rick. I'd like to thank my mom for always being there for me, from letting me practice my head-to-toe assessment on you, always listening to my complaints about school or brag about my achievements. Thanks, Chuck, for putting up with all my crap and giving me a place to stay for the past couple of years. Living rent-free sure was nice while it lasted. Thank you to my dad for always supporting and believing in me. Thank you to all my friends and family who showed up today to cheer me on. I love you all. I want to give a huge shout out to Jared, Miranda, Desiree, and Jessica. I'm so grateful I met you guys. Against all odds, you made nursing school fun. Lastly, I'd like to thank Nurse Mike from simplenurse.com. Without him, I don't know if I would have made it to today. Andrea Shaw. Andrea is being pinned by her kids Alexa and Grayson. I would like to thank my friends and family for encouraging me on this journey and helping me in achieving this dream. I couldn't have done it without their love and support. I especially want to thank my kids Alexa and Grayson for their patience throughout it all. I've had to miss dance competitions, basketball and soccer games, and school events, and there was not enough free time to do all the fun things we like to do together. I started on this path 5 years ago when my son was only 3 weeks old, so all he knows is a life with Mom as a college student. We have been through a lot these past few years, and I did this especially for them. I can't wait to see what the future holds for our family as we take on this new journey. It hasn't always been easy, but it was definitely been worth it. We did it. Levi Standing Bear. Levi is being pinned by his wife, Christy. I would like to give thanks to God for all the moments, good and bad, that have brought me this far. Thank you to my family for their sacrifice, and especially to my wife, Christy, for keeping everything together while we went through this journey. Love you. To all my family and friends who made this possible, through your support, my most sincere thank you. Alexandria Desiree Walker. Desiree is being pinned by her children, Kyron and Cadence. Going through nursing school as a single mother was extremely challenging, but now I can say that I am part of the 2% of teen mothers that graduate college before the age of 30. I'm proud of myself for beating the odds and reaching goals that seemed impossible. I'm thankful for this experience and the great friends I've made along the way. Words cannot describe how grateful I am for the support I've received from my family, boyfriend, and friends through this journey. I want to especially thank my mother for sacrificing so much time and energy to basically carry me through this. I literally wouldn't be here without her. My dad isn't here with me today, but I know he is looking down proud. Kyron and Cadence, you are my why. Thank you for being as understanding and patient with me as you possibly could. I hope you know that I did this for you. Brianna Page Watson. Brianna is being pinned by her husband, Joseph. I want to thank my husband, Joseph, for working so hard to provide for us so I could focus on school and drying all the tears when I convinced myself I was failing every semester. You are my rock. Thank you to my parents for always loving and believing in me. I couldn't do this without you. Thank you to my family and friends for your love and support, no matter how much I changed my mind. I love you all. Thank you to Maddox, Blakely, Grayson, Renly, and Adelie for being the worst practice patients and solidifying my choice to avoid pediatrics. I love you kids and all my nieces and nephews. To my fourth semester babes, we did it. I could not have made it without you girls and the tears and laughs we had. I love y'all and I'm so proud of us. To my class, I can't believe this day is finally here. I can't wait to see you all succeed. Andy Zangari. Andy is being pinned by her mom, Janet. There are so many people that deserve to be thanked, but I was given a limited word count. I'd like to start out by thanking my mom, AKA Jack. Thank you for being my unpaid therapist and personal cheerleader. I'll pay you back for the many tears and late-night phone calls by taking care of you when you're older. Thank you for not letting me give up, for pushing me to chase my dreams. I did it. I would also like to thank my bonus family for the encouraging phone calls and text messages before exams, but for always believing in me. Special thanks to my guy for putting up with me. I may be a mess, but I'm your mess. And thank you to anyone I missed. I couldn't have done it without you.
Florence Nightingale, an English nurse and pioneer reformer, was born in Florence, Italy on May 12, 1820. She died August 13, 1910. History was made during the Crimean War when Florence took 38 women to Turkey to nurse the sick and wounded British soldiers. The British government had never before permitted women to do this. Because of her selfless duty during the Crimean War, Florence Nightingale became known as the Lady with the Lamp. As a tribute to Florence's dedication, the lamp icon has become symbolic of nursing. The lamp will always shine brightly as a symbol of the care and devotion the nurse administers to the sick and injured in the practice of nursing. Thus, nursing students honor the dedication of Nurse Nightingale and symbolically plan to carry the ideals for which she stood in the candle lighting portion of the pinning ceremony. The tradition of candle lighting and pledge recognizes her ideals. Lo, in the house of misery, a nurse with a lamp I see, pass through the glimmering glow and flit from room to room. The nurse with a lamp shall stand in the great history of the land, a noble type of good heroics they stood.
I watch you bow your head each day. It's the little things that make you feel this way. Don't let their words fill you up with doubt. Lift your head and watch your dreams branch out. Don't you give up now. You have made your vows. You might not know how, but you will find key. Feel your soul arise from that spark in your eyes. Watch it come alive. This is your day.
We would like to invite the nurses in the audience to stand with us as we recite the Florence Nightingale Pledge. I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to pass my life in purity and to practice my profession faithfully. I will abstain from whatever is deleterious and mischievous, and will not take or knowingly administer any harmful drug. I will do in all my power to maintain and elevate the standard of my profession, and will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping, and all family affairs coming to my knowledge. In the practice of my calling. With loyalty will I endeavor to aid the physician in its work and devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care.
Don't you give up now. You have made your vows. You might not know how, but you will find the key. Feel your soul arise from that spark in your eyes. Watch it come alive. This is your destiny. To you who thought that it can't be done, well, can you see how far you've come? There's so much more space for you to fly. So I give up on what you love if you haven't
One last
tried.
time for our graduates, a round of applause.